welcome to today's class. Last week we treated Nigerian Port Authority and Nigerian Seaport Authority. We looked at the various meaning and their functions. So this week we are looking at a different topic, which is business organizations. When we talk about business organization, it is simply an entity that is set up to engage in economic activities. Okay, the reason why business activities or business organizations are set up is to make profit. Now, business organizations are broadly classified into two. We have the private enterprises and the public enterprises. Our focus will be on private enterprises. Now, the private enterprises is further divided into two. We have the sole proprietorship or sole trading, and we have the partnership business. Our focus this week will be on sole trading, also known as sole proprietorship. Now, what then is sole trading, or what is sole proprietorship business? A sole proprietorship business is a business organization that is owned, managed, financed, and controlled by just one person. Okay, and it is the oldest form of business in the world, and they are seen virtually everywhere. The man that has that barbing salon close to you is a sole trader. Okay, the woman running a buka on your street is a sole trader. The tailoring shop just down your street is also a sole trader. Okay, a trader that engages in this type of business is called a sole trader or a sole proprietor. Now, there's a clear difference between sole trader and sole trading, or sole proprietor and sole proprietorship. So sole trading is the act, while the sole trader is the person. Now let's look at the features of sole trading. Number one, it is owned, it is financed, it is controlled by just one person. It is this one person that makes decisions that pertains to the business. Okay, number two, the business may cease to exist at the death of the owner. So if the owner dies or passes on, if the children are not interested in the business, that business may close up or fold up. Number three, the sole trader enjoys the profit alone, since he is one that he puts in his capital. So his capital he put into the business. Once it's time to make profit, he enjoys it alone. In the same vein, he bears or he suffers the losses alone. It takes all the risk alone, and then decision making is made by him alone. It does not need to consult with anybody, since it's not a joint venture. And then also, it provides all the capital that is needed to run the business. Please, that word is alone. Okay, now let's look at the sources of funds that is open to the sole trader. Okay, how will a sole trader, or how can a sole trader generate funds to run his business or to operate his business? Number one, he can get loan from friends and family. These sources of funds are very self-explanatory. Can get loan from family and friends. Number two, he can go to personal savings. Okay. Number three, he can use retained profit. That means the sole trader has been able to make profits previously and then had saved it at the bank. He can easily go back to the bank, take from it, and plow it back into the profit, into the business. Number four, he can also get source through credit purchase. That means he can purchase goods from a supplier on credit. Okay. Number five, bank overdrafts. Bank overdraft is a situation where the bank allows its customers to withdraw over and above the balance in its account. Okay, it's especially given to current account holders. Number six, loan from the bank. Now, what are the advantages of sole proprietorship? What are the advantages of sole trading? Number one, the business is very easy to form. There's no need for legal documents. Okay, for example, as a student, you can be a sole trader. If, for example, you decide to start a bead business, all you need is know how to do your bead, get the capital, start doing the bead, advertise it on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and then you are good to go. So it's very easy to form. Also, it requires small capital to start up. Number three, the sole trader maintains close relationship with customers. Number four, decision making is very quick. The reason being that he doesn't need to consult anyone, okay? He is the owner of the business and he takes decision alone. Number 5, the trader enjoys privacy in his business, unlike some business organizations where they are required by the law to publish their accounts, their dealings with the outside world. Now let's look at the disadvantages of sole proprietorship or sole trading. Number 1, it is not a legal entity. By legal entity, it means it is not recognized by the law. It means the sole trader cannot sue and be sued. If anything happens, okay, if anything happens to the business, it is not the business that will be carried. It is not the business that will be sued. It is the owner of the business because that business has not been registered in the law, okay? Number 2, it bears the risk and the losses alone. Number 3, there is unlimited liability. By unlimited liability, it means if for one reason or the other the business runs at a loss, okay, the sole proprietor will not just lose the capital he invested in the business, he will also lose his personal property. That means some of his personal property may be sold to offset some debts. Number 4, the business lacks continuity. At the death of the owner, the business might also close up. Number 5, it does not enjoy economies of scale. We've explained what economies of scale is during our first term. Number 6, the possibility of expansion is very limited. So class, we have come to the end of today's class. If you have any question, you have any concern, you have any need for clarification, don't forget to slide into the Google Classroom and let's interact there. My code is at the beginning of this slide. Also, my WhatsApp number is there. So you have an assignment there on the slide for you. Please attempt it and submit it before the next class. So I'll see you next week. Please stay safe.